Hi, welcome back to Kyler B, Music and Reviews. Another week, another new video. This week we have a Flying V. This is an absolute gorgeous guitar. I like the natural finishes. This has a pretty slim neck on it. I've never played one of these before I got my hands on this one. This is practically brand new. There is not a scratch in it. Everything's shiny. It is set up absolutely perfect, which is shocking for a Gibson. The only thing I see with this is a 23, so it's brand new basically. There's glue all over the fretboard. I don't know why that wasn't caught in quality control, but there is a flaw on the side of the neck here. It's one of the things that I'm highly disappointed with since the new owners of Gibson have taken over. The quality is just terrible. You know, obviously I've been around this stuff all my life, and this should have never left factory this way. This neck is messed up. There's the fretboard doesn't match the neck, but beyond that, this is a very pretty guitar. There's nothing to this thing at all. It's so light. Again, I've never handled one of these before, so this is new for me. I've played it a little bit, but it's so tough to play this guitar because there's no place to set it. So you have to tuck this inside your leg, and there's nothing to work with here. But beyond that, this has a rosewood fretboard on it. It's definitely rosewood. Doesn't have the big gaudy Gibson sign on the headstock. It isn't marked demo or anything like that. It says a 23. Looks like that's 3 pieces of mahogany. Because there's definitely one here. There's one there, and there's one down the middle. So there's 3 pieces there. That neck is 1 piece, of course, until you get to the headstock. Then there's 2 more pieces there. There's no electronics or nothing in this. Just your 3-way switch, of course. That feels a little strange. It doesn't lock in like you would expect it to. Beyond that, we're going to give it a little run through, you know, the cleans. I'm going to put the specs after I'm done with the intro here, because I don't want to shoot you bad information, because it isn't right. So I'm going to get you the right information on what's here. You know, it's all standard Gibson specs here. Everything else is different. And I do believe that'd be a 60 slim taper neck. I'd love to see one of the original ones, see how thick, heavy those necks are, but you ain't getting your hands on one of those. It's so valuable. They're not going to let a schmuck like me handle those. So all I can do is go off of what other people say. So we're going to do clean and dirty in a very, very, very small demo. Nothing out of this world. Nobody watches those anyway. Everybody skips through them. So we're just going to do a small one of that, and I'll do an outro on the other side and tell you what I thought of it, and I'll see you on the other side. So what did I think of the Flying V? Tone-wise, it's great. Plays nice. The neck is fast. It's smooth. But this is the most uncomfortable guitar I've ever played in my life. Having to have this resting over your leg like that, I don't know how guys play these regularly. Tone-wise, it sounds great. It's great dirty. It's great clean. You know, there are so many different guys that have played these over the years, and tone-wise, I think it sounds great. But if you're sitting down, this is the most uncomfortable guitar that you can ever play in your life, because you have to have it like that, and then it's hard on your back, on my back anyway. I can't see for any space. Yeah, talk for anybody else on that matter. But play-wise, it's got a nice neck on it. It plays really easy. Clean tones are. You know, the pickups are beautiful. You know, for a rock guitar, you know, it did get a little muddy in the middle, but I think with a little bit of a tone change, you can solve that. So again, tone-wise, perfect. Playability, because of the way you have to straddle this, sitting down, it's terrible. If you were standing up, you know, I've seen, you know, the guys over the years, they're always have that guitar sitting like that, even on a strap. It's around their legs like that, and I think just because of these, you know, the V, it's just the way the design is. It just, I don't know. But tone-wise, I think it's great. It's easy to get to these upper frets. I think if I was to buy one of these, I probably wouldn't play it very much because of that, of having to set that on my leg to play it like that. You know, I see models with a kickstand on here. Still, that guitar is going to sit way back there. You'd have to set it on this leg in order to do that, and then you're reaching out over here. So I mean, as far as the way you have to play it, yeah, it makes it. You know, you can access the neck real easy. Everything's right here. It doesn't move. It's just you have to lean over it, and I don't like that. But again, tone-wise, beautiful. The pickups are perfect. They're not too hot, but I know you can really crank these up. You know, I've seen some with dirty fingers and stuff like that, and those have got to be just loud or don't get out. But I like this neck. This neck is nice and thin. It's not as thin. Again, I always use Ibanez and Jackson because those necks are so thin. But this one is pretty thin. This is definitely a 60 slim taper. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you'll join me again next week. Something. We'll review something next week. I hope you'll stop by and join us again. I'm Kyle B. Take care.